Hello everybody, in this video it would be an update from the previous video because a lot of people watch it and I received a couple of messages that they couldn't be able to configure it perfectly. So this would be from A to Z, but I will try to explain it better and be more condensed version. So after the payment, by the way, if you don't follow along, we use Copier because we need to copy the signals from Telegram to our account, and because some prop firms they use MetaTrader 5, other they use DXTrade, other they use Trade Locker. This is one of the affordable copiers that let us copy something, the signals that I send on Telegram to the prop firm of your choice. So if they use Trade Locker, no problem. There are a couple of firms that actually do daily payouts, which they are highly recommended. Other prop firms, they use DXTrade, others they use CTrader. So it's good copier. Essentially, it can do the job. And another thing is that you could start with $5 for 10 days to test it out, and then buy the pro version that it is for one account, or the advance, or keep pay monthly, which doesn't make any sense. 3 months, it's better to go here. But nonetheless, you copy this, Control C, you go here, apply coupon, you put the coupon, you click this, and it will say this, you proceed to checkout, and after that you get an email with the login information. So this is my account. As I said, this is an updated video, try to explain better, and there are a couple key things. We need one thing that read the signal from Telegram. We will call that a tool, an application. We also need something that take that signal that read from Telegram and place it to MetaTrader 5 or to Trade Locker or to DXTrade. We will call that expert advisor. Okay. Now, whichever copier you use, the process is kind of the same. The first thing that you need to do is you need to give access to your MetaTrader 5 account number. If you don't have one, create a demo. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing that you need to do is you need to go over to your profile, if you use that, and you click here edit, and you put here your Telegram phone number. Now with that phone number, you put in the beginning the country code. So in my case is +30, but after you hit update, it will appear like that. Okay, it will vanish, let's just say, the plus sign. Okay, that's the second thing. The third thing is you need to go over to my downloads and download the version that is applicable for your PC. Now, even though there are 4 here downloads and might be intimidating, don't worry. there are essentially two versions. One is, and they have here exclamation mark, is if you send a signal, if you receive a signal and that signal doesn't say anything, and a lot of people, they put their trading view chart in order to understand what the chart says. Try to read from the image. It's not, you know, it's not good because it can make mistakes. This is the image, and this is the text. For example, to say gold enter buy at this price, put this take profit, put this stop loss. The tool to be able to understand it. And they have like the 64 version and then 86 version. You find that from your PC, which version you run. Most of the time with 64 version you are okay, but you could Google it like which version I have, or you go into the here into this PC. All right, I just Google it. System, about, under device, system type, and you will see if it's this version or that version. So start and settings, select system, give me 1 sec, and this is my system. All right, now let me close that. So you download this one, 64 text. All right, now after you download that, it's a zip file. You unzip it, you extract it, and you will see couple things inside. Okay, the first thing is the application that read from Telegram, the channel. The second and the third is if you use DX platform or Trade Locker platform. Essentially it's copier that you connect it to your MetaTrader 5. So it will go the signal from the application to the MetaTrader 5, and the MetaTrader 5 will send it to Trade Locker. Those two is if you have MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, essentially the expert advisor that copy to the actual MetaTrader account, and this is for the C trader. Okay, now you double click that, you open it, and you will be in that page. And here you simply need to put your phone with the plus sign. So let me do that. When you put the phone, it's good to have Telegram open because you will receive a code in order to log in. So let me do that. Now, as you could see here, it says licensed, so I'm okay. And it asks here the Telegram login code, which let me actually see it from my mobile phone number, which is this one. All right, after you do this, it will be here empty, and on the top you need to add the account that you gave access here, your MetaTrader 5 account. Okay, and you click add account. So you type it here, the account, the actual account, and you click add account, and you are able to see the channels. All right, now let's see one signal. Maybe we go here, maybe we go and see this signal. Okay, that signal says new order, all right, and it has the buy, it has an entry, it has a stop loss, and maybe it has a take profit. Some signals they have take profit 1, take profit 2, whatever. So the first thing that you need to do is, if you use my signals, okay, obviously to have access into the paid channel, and it will appear here, the paid channel, and it would be like that, it would be closed. So when you click open, I will provide the import file with all the keywords that I use, but essentially because every channel write their stuff with their own way. For example, entry point, it might it might not have anything, or it might say the channel open, or might say enter, okay, might say new order. In my case it says entry, okay. This is the entry price. Someone might say that, okay, entry. Now if you copy multiple channels, you put comma here, and you put, for example, if another channel says open, you put open. If another says this, you put this. Now keep in mind, you need to set up this per channel. So I will give the file with the keywords that I use in my channel, okay. So that's that. So here the entry, the buy or sell, if it says buy, it understand it on its own, the tool, but some people might say long, and here might say short. So depending the channel, in my case I say buy, I say sell, okay, very, very easy. Stop loss, okay, it says here SL. Some people they use SL, some they use stop loss, some they write it like that. Whatever the channel that you're using. In my case, I have SL. Take profit, I have it TP. Okay. Now we have here update keyword. If I have to set up TP1, TP2, and close TP1, close partial, what we will say, and I will add those, delete here, I will add delete, remove, additional keywords, I won't say that. Here we could add close all. I might say in Friday, let's close all the trades, or here say delete all, okay. I won't say that. Usually when I give a signal out, I tag the, you see, like that. I tag the initial order, so it says the entry, the stop loss, and whatever. Okay, so always I tag this partial break even. So I will have the complete list for the ones that I use. I will hit save, I will hit export, and I will add them here. So the people that using my signals and my channel with the strategies that we use, they will be able to essentially download and hit import and be plug and play. Essentially, you hit save, you close, and the signal is open. Now you never left click here, because if you left click, the signal, the room is closed, so you need to reopen. And if you do that, you see it remove all the keywords, so you only click edit, for example. All right, now in my case I will hit import, I will boom, you see, save, and I click that. And if we want to edit something, right click, edit, and that's it. So for that I will give you plug and play for my channel. Now we need to have Telegram open. Open. It could be minimized, and this one as well. So I will minimize that. I will minimize this as well, and Telegram, and I will open now the MT5. So this is the MT5, and essentially what you need to do, the second step, is to install the EA. Now, how to do that? When you click this MT5, okay, when you double click it, it will open the tool, an installer essentially, and what will happen, it will show here all the MetaTrader 5 accounts that you have. Probably you will have one, and you choose that one. For example, let's say this one or this one. You hit next, you hit install, and that's it. It is important your MetaTrader 5 to be closed at the moment that you install this. Essentially what it does, it install in MetaTrader 5 or 4 the expert advisor that read the signals from here, from the application, and be able to place the trade. Now, if you use also let's say trade locker, so essentially how to do it, you install this, you install the MetaTrader 5 signal reader, let's call it like that, and you install also trade locker or DX trade, and you go over to file, data folder, MQL5, experts, and you place it here and you're good to go. So essentially you will have on MetaTrader 5 2 expert advisors if you use Trade Locker or DX Trade. I hope that makes sense. Now, with the reader from the let's say the application, we are okay from the Telegram side. So now we need to configure the expert advisor that will pass the trades to our MetaTrader 5. The first thing that we need to do after we install the Signal copier, we need to go over to Tools, Options, and we need to add app.telegram signal copier.com here. Okay, very, very important. App.telegram signal copier.com. Okay, we will talk about trade locker and other stuff. Okay, but just to copy it from MetaTrader to MetaTrader 5, let's say you use the 5%ers, they give MetaTrader 5, you just need this. Okay. Now, the next thing that we need to do is we need to add our copier that essentially we configure how much we want to risk per trade and all that good stuff. So we drag it, we drop it. If you don't see it here, simply close the MetaTrader 5 and reopen it. Or right click anywhere here. We don't care. Close that. Right click anywhere on that box and hit refresh. Alright? Now we drag and drop that. Click yes. I mean, you don't click yes. I had another expert advisor. And the first thing that we need to do is on common, need to have algo trading enabled. And on the top side, it also will say algo trading, not here, on the MetaTrader, all right? Actually, let me show to you. You see this one, right? Needs to be enabled. If this is enabled, this will also be pre-checked, all right? Now, you need to click Inputs, and here it let us manage our stuff. Now, for the people that use my channel, every setting will be pre-configured because I will set it up and I will pass the file. So what the user will do will hit load, all right, and we'll choose the file. For example, let's say this is the file, okay, and we hit open and that's it. And he click OK. So he will have already the stuff, but let's say we set it up right now. So what we need is we go on the application and we right click and copy the account number, the channel ID, not account number, channel ID, and we paste it here. Now, if you have multiple channels, you simply add them, as they say here, with comma. Okay. Now, in my case, it will be one channel, and in my clients, there won't be any reason to follow other. Now, symbol here, depending the broker that you will get your MT5. Some they use how to put it, they use like a custom. Right now I know I sound like a retard, like I speak to a 10-year-old, but I want to make this clear because I don't know your level. Okay. Now, some brokers, they write, for example, let's say you want to trade Euro USD. They put Euro USD dot min. They add a dot and then they add something else, or dot s or dot pro. Okay, so if it's capital or not capital, it's important. And also if it's in the beginning, for example, m dot Euro USD, for example. Okay, now the prefix is for the end, the suffix is if it's on the first part. Now, in my case, my broker says Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, so we don't have that problem. So this depends, but also here those guys, they have documentation to see it with example. Okay, now we don't care about that. Let's go over to the next one. This is the lot calculation. 99% of the people that I have talked, and they are losers because they use the same lot size no matter the trade, and this is wrong. Okay, it's not subjective. Okay, it is objectively wrong. For example, some people, they want to use one lot or 0.10 cents per trade. The problem is that one trade might have 10 pips stop loss, another might have 50 pips stop loss, another might have 100 pips stop loss. So if you use one lot on every trade across the board, in one trade you lose, $100, in another trade you lose $500, in another trade you lose $1,000 because you use the same lot size. Now, the lot size should always be based on your stop loss. For example, if you want to risk $500, it doesn't matter if your stop loss is 10 pips, 50 pips, 100 pips. It doesn't matter. It should always be, for example, $500. And the smaller the stop loss is, the bigger the lot size that you will use. The bigger the stop loss, the smaller the lot size. It is very, very, very important, guys. I mean, even if you trade manually, even if you don't copy me or whatever, okay, just this alone would be between I'm losing money and making money. Okay, because a lot of people, they talk about risk management, but they don't actually explain what it is. Of course, we could go a lot deeper. Maybe we do some live streams and stuff like that in the future, and I want to touch a little bit on that because it is important. All right, now for you, if of course you trade a lot of time and you know that, but don't follow, because there are a lot of people that they know those stuff but they don't actually apply them, you suck, and this is the reason that you're losing. Now, if you know them and you follow them, great. You're doing great. If you're brand new, this is what you need to do. Now, in the log calculation, so we use stop loss points. So 1 means 1% risk if stop loss hit. Otherwise, this is like fixed lot, guarantee way to lose. All right. Now, split lot risk equally. We could put that true. Actually, we could put split lot. In our case, it doesn't really matter because I won't give you TP1, TP2, TP3. It will happen, but it will be rare. Now, here we need to put dynamic percentage of balance. Okay. Now this, it says fixed lot size for TP1. Now this, we could put it at 0 because we want to use that. And dynamic lot size for TP1. This is what we will use. And I suggest to trade. For me, on my 200K account, I risk between 500 to 1,500 per trade. 70% of the trades are even lower, between $300 to $500, and 20% of trades are at 1,000, and maybe 10% of the trades are at 1,500. Now, I'm giving you a baseline. Of course, you do what you want, but a lot of people, they talk like, oh, you need to risk 1% on a prop firm. That's shit. And it is a guaranteed way to lose your account. Why? Because if you think about it, you have 5% in a day. If you lose 4 trades, it's not 5, it's 4 trades. Okay, you almost lose the account. Why? Because don't think that if you lose 1% per trade, it will always be 1%. You might get slipped, which means you might lose 1.1% or 1.2%. Okay, depending the slip that you will get, if it's news or not news, or the prop firm manipulate. I don't want to touch that, but it will always, you lose more always than what you put here. Even let's say you put 1% and let's say you don't get slipped, you won't lose 1% because there are also fees associated with the trade. Okay, there is the commission. So if you lose 5 trades, you lose 5.5%. Say goodbye to the account. So to put 1% is stupid. Now other people, they say put 0.5%. It's better, but the risk is still high because you give yourself like 10 trades, 9 trades to lose. And it could happen in a day, especially if you're overtrade. It could happen, and you could start losing momentum and essentially burn the account. If it's about to burn the account, you should always try to make the most of it. Don't lose it, for example, in the first day. Don't lose it in 1 trade. Don't lose it in 5 trades. Okay? Try to lose it in 30 trades in a row. At least you will get some experience. Or and don't try to lose it without hitting the maximum drawdown. I mean, I have seen a lot of people, they have lost account based on the daily loss. And if they just stop and continue the next day, they will have an additional, 5%, 3%, 10%, whatever. So it's stupid to lose the account based on daily loss. You always need to get the most out of it. Okay, so for me, for 200K account, I risk between 500 to 1,500. So if we say, 200K, 2K is 1%, 500 is 0.25. It's between 0.25 and 0.75. This is what I risk. Keep in mind, if I make a trade 1 to, 5 to 10, whatever, okay, with one trade, if I make 1 to 10, I don't need to put much risk. Why to do that? There is no point for that. I could risk, 0.25% to make 2.5%. Someone might say, oh, if you risk 1%, you would make 10%. Yeah, but I might lose also. So you need to be better safe than sorry. And I'm sorry that I said it would be fast, but it's not. I mean, it is what it is. But another suggestion is, since we're here and we're touching about this subject, you might get an account, get up and running, make some money, buy another account and name it Kamikaze and go 1-2% per trade, or trade only news, like hit or miss. But have one account in place, because if you lose the account, if you go big and lose the account, you start not at zero, below zero, because you need to repay the firm more money to buy the challenge, you need to pass the challenge, you need to sign the contract, and essentially you will only lose money and time. Okay, that's my 2 cents on that. And my point is not like to get you on my channel and stuff. We're not beggars here. I don't actually care, even if I didn't have even one person, because I could use the Telegram channel as a documentary, and because I hit the report to actually overview the trades. So I'm okay with that. But my point here is like to try to not educate, because I'm not educator, to try to tell you like the proper way to trade. If you want to listen, great. If you don't, you don't. And if you have good results, great. More power to you. Anyways, we go here. You could put 0.25 or is 0.20. Nothing wrong, because if you look previous videos, you will see that we get a lot of trades. So even if you lose 5 trades in a row, okay, it's okay, because you are down 1%. I hope you understand that. The first rule is capital preservation, and then the second is, all right, how can I make more? All right. Now you could put 0.2. Now, if you want, you could put like that 0.2. So one trade that have TP2, TP3, you might have it with more, or you could put 0.1 and 0.1. But I'm telling you right now, 99% of the trades, it will always have like TP1. All right. That's that. Reverse signal. Reverse signal, we don't care about that. Calculation spread in stop loss and take profit, true. Because your broker will have different spreads. Maybe the prop firm have different spreads. I use IC markets. The spreads are super tight. And as you saw the signal, for example, here, not here, let me see. maybe, yeah, as you would see, let's go here. We enter with 8.3 pips, less than 10 pips. All right. Here, we enter with 4.8 pips, less than 5 pips. All right. Let's see. Maybe we see something more. Maybe. 17.8 pips. All right, and this is if you follow, you know how we reverse the trades and how we do like what the unprofitable traders do and some more cool stuff. Anyways, so you need to put calculation in spread, true. Override mode, use my predefined stop loss if only stop loss not provided. All right, I provide stop loss, but if it's not provided for some reason, we copy it and doesn't go through, you could have here 30 pips or 20 pips. Doesn't matter because, it matters, but it will use the same lot, not the same lot size, the same risk, but always it will have that. Use my predefined TP. No, you don't want to do this because a lot of the trades that I send, it won't have take profit. Okay. Max retries, have it 3. Okay. Ignore trades without stop loss. Take profit. Take profit it won't have, but stop loss it will always have. Always. And you will never get a trade that says, "Oh, enter now and give the stop loss later." It would be pre-default, let's just say. Ignore trades without, so false. Enable, disable, edit methods. No. Check already open order with the same price. Yeah, we don't care. Multiple trades on the same pair allowed. Pips tolerance for market execution. Put 10 here. It's not bad to have 10. Move stop loss after X pips. We don't actually. I send updates about that. Okay. Partial close of lots. This is 25%. Let's put here 10. Close half 50. Great. Use trailing stop loss. I will say all that. Don't worry. Smart lock. We don't care. On off comment. You could say false. And time management. We don't care. Right now, for my guys, I will save this for you. You might want to play around with that. Okay. Also, for example, for my guys on US session, for example, they will go here and they will increase that. They will go make it maybe 30 or 35. Okay, or even 70, depend the profit that we have made. All right, and we click OK. And this will start copying. Now, let's say you have Trade Locker. You need to open a new chart, right? And you need to add Trade Locker there. And here it says you put your email, your password from the Trade Locker account, the server. For example, let's say it's Thunder Pro, it will say FPR. If it's Tradu, it might say something like that. All right. The account ID, the number of the account. If it has like that, you don't put the first, this one. Okay. If it's demo or live, you put that. Okay. You put those two URL, so Control C in here, it won't let you, so you close that, tools, options, and you put that, you click OK, and then you put the same one again as live, so the live, okay, and for the symbol mapping, if you use Trade Locker, 99% you need to put true. If you're using a firm like Thunder Pro, Tradu, Top Thunder, Level Up, you know, that type of firm that they pay daily, their feed, they have, this is like the suffix and prefix, if you remember. For example, when you say Euro USD, they have Euro USD and they have Euro USD.pro. What is the difference? The .pro have smaller spread. So we need to say like, hey, when we read Euro USD on the copier, to go in the Tradu, for example, and open the Euro USD.pro, because that is the Euro USD essentially. So here, and again, for my guys, I will add also the every pair here, but essentially how USD equals how USD.pro, and then comma USD CAD equals USD CAD.pro, comma, and so on and so forth. Okay, this is for Trade Locker. So for Trade Locker, you need to have both Trade Locker and this. That's all. Okay, I hope that you would be able to follow along. I'm sure that took 50 minutes. Oh my God, it's like a movie. But if you do it right, this could be a movie that will actually pay you. Otherwise, you need to go and watch Netflix and see how far it will take you. That's all. If you have any more questions, just let me know. And I will try to improve my English and the content. And thanks, guys, and see you on the next time. Cheers.